Hello everyone, welcome back again. Hope you guys are doing good. In today's video, I'm going over my settings, my audio settings, graphics, controls. A lot of you guys asked for it. So without wasting time, let's get to the video so you guys can have the best settings for Rainbow Six Siege. Alright, I'm not going to explain all of this. I'm going to only talk about the important ones. But you have this on the screen, you can copy my settings. But let's move on to the sixth one right here, which is the diffuser pickup. You want to have it on both. So you have automatic and manual. Automatic is when you just walk over the diffuser, you get it. And manual is you have to go close and press a button like F to pick up the diffuser. So have it on both, it's better. Drone after prep, you want to have it on manual. The reason is that when you're in prep phase and your teammate asks you to watch the cam, then if somebody rotates from here to here, you can just watch them as the prep phase is over, right? So for example, if you have it on other settings, the prep phase is over and then you just get off the cam and then you have to press your button again to go on the cam. And in this, like between these 2-3 seconds, someone can rotate from here to here and you don't see them. Then your teammate might die, you might lose the round. That's why it's important. So you just stay on the cam, prep phase is over, you go to action phase, and you can see the guy rotating like left and right. Match replay on, text channel, have it off. I have it on all, have it off, stop arguing with people. And then crossplay communication on. These are not really important. Moving on to next part, which is hot. First of all, compass on. You need compass to sometimes give callouts and sometimes your teammates ping someone so you can find it on compass. And then make it simplified. So if you have it advanced, it looks like this. It's kind of big, right? I mean, this is kind of preference, but it's better to have it simplified. It looks small, it's like better. You can see more areas, I guess. Now, to make the rest of these settings easy for you, you want to have hot presets on normal. And then you have most of these settings on, and you need them on because they're super important. They're just free info when you're playing Rainbow Six Siege. For example, when we come down, we have health. So you know how much health we have, you have to work with that. And then a bit down, we have, for example, grenade indicator or threat indicator. This is like when your enemy shoots a couple of bullets behind you, and then there's an indicator on your screen, shows that it's behind you actually, or on your right side, on your left side. This is another info, right? Then we come a bit down, we have teammate outlines. Before I had this off because it was confusing. There were like a lot of things on my screen. I didn't want that. Then I started shooting my teammates. I started team killing, and that was not good. So I turned it on. Now I have a lot of info. I know where my teammates are, what they are doing, if they're shooting, reloading, crouched, prone, whatever. So much info from teammate outlines. So have this on, and then the rest of these you also need it. For example, match header, match timer, diffuser timer, whatever. So many things. Moving on to audio settings, people think that I have some magical settings that I can hear sound better, but it's just so simple. So first of all, input and output, it should be your headset, so the microphone and the headset so you can hear sound. Then we come down, subtitle. I just had it off, I switched it on, but this can be a small info for you. For example, Legion is shooting on site and then he says, I'm reloading, yeah? And then you can see it on your screen. This can be a little info that your teammate is reloading so you can help him, for example. So it's up to you, you can have it on. Master volume 50 because the game sound is just super loud for me, so I have done 50, up to you. And the rest of these are whatever, but this one, dynamic range, play on night mode. Don't go TV or hi-fi. Night mode is the best. It has been like this for years. Also, some of you asked for my Windows settings, 100, and then again headset earphone, which is my headset, yeah, HyperX. And if we go to sounds here and then go to recording and then to my headset settings, so you can see right here it's 2-channel 16-bit 48,000 DVD quality is the last one. And yeah, this is nothing special, guys. I haven't done anything with this. It has been like this forever. You just need the game sound settings to be correct. And last of all, this is the headset I'm using, HyperX Cloud 2. It says 71 euros. I think I bought it for 100 euros if I'm not mistaken. And then yeah, it's red. I've seen Shaiko uses it, some other pros and streamers. And one small detail is that don't use 7.1 surround sound. I've tried it in Rainbow Six Siege. To be honest, personally, I don't like it because it seems super weird. For example, the diffuser is like 10 kilometers away and they're planting and I can hear it from somewhere else, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's good, but it's also confusing. So I just say don't have this on if you have this headset or whatever headset you have and you have these settings, don't have it on. Okay, next one, display. This is whatever you have, and then resolution 1920 by 1080. Display mode full screen. Refresh rate, make sure it's like the last one. I remember when I got my monitor, For example, it was like 100 or like 60, and I was like, why the hell my game is like laggy or low FPS? Because it was this, and then I switched it, hit apply, and it was all good. Aspect ratio is just personal preference. I have it on 1610. VSync off, FPS limit off, and this one is off. Field of view is your preference, and then these two 100, and then brightness is up to you, but I have it on 63. Okay, let's talk about graphics. First of all, custom, so you can adjust it yourself. Texture quality, medium or low. As you guys see, it uses less GPU, so you get higher FPS. If you have like a better GPU, you can use higher, but you don't have to. Just go with medium or low. Texture filtering, linear, LOD quality, ultra. So this is for like right there. You see how far that is? So there's a Valkyrie cam there. You can see it from here, and you can just shoot it. But if you have lower settings, it's hard to see. Shading quality, medium. Shadow quality, high. And I'm gonna explain why this should be high. For example, the enemy is right here and he's about to pick you, and you're defending right here. So you can see their shadow and pre-fire before they peek. This happens on Clubhouse, for example. You're defending on top of the catwalk and the enemy is outside garage door. So when they want to swing and pick you, you can see their shadow, and when they get close, you can just pre-fire them and kill them. VFX quality should be on low. So it says adjust the quality of in-game visual effects like particles, debris, or dust. So I'm guessing, for example, when you throw C4 and then the smoke comes out of the C4, for example, it's gonna be super good. And you don't want that, just like blocks your visual basically, right? So have it on low, I guess. And then these last four, have it off. Next one, you have controls. So raw input, some people ask me if I have it on or off. Apparently before it was okay, it was working, but now it's just buggy. So have it on off. This one obviously disabled. 1111 is my sense, and then mouse ADS. I have different ADS sense for each one of these scopes. It's better to have it like that, but if you go with standard, that's also fine. Mouse scroll enabled, gadget deployment advanced. So for example, you're putting the bandit charge down on the wall, and all of a sudden a nade comes through the window. Then you want to stop and run away. But if you have it on standard, you can't stop anymore, and then you just die to a nade. You don't want that. Same with drone deployment, advanced. So if you have it on standard, for example, let me drone for you. And then you go to the cam, and then someone runs out right here, and then kills you. But if you have it on advanced, you can just throw the drone, hold the angle for a second, in case someone wants to run out, go back, and then start droning, checking corners, you know. It's up to you when to go out or go into the cam. I have aim on hold, lean on toggle, sprint on hold, crouch on toggle, prone on toggle, and walk is on hold. If you guys don't know what is walk, it's this. I'm holding my alt key, I'm walking, and if I let it go, I'm walking a bit faster. Moving on to my controls, I'm just gonna go slowly so you guys can see. As you guys see, push to talk, I have it on C. C is usually crouch key. I have my crouch key on my mouse button. And then my leaning is on Q and E. My crouch again on my mouse side button. My prone is on control. Walk is on alt. Knife is with V. Primary gadget, let's say Jaeger or Zombie, is on mouse scroll. I have to press it. And then secondary gadget is again mouse side button, like flashes, nades, and other stuff. I go to the cams with 5. I throw drone with 6, and etc., which is not important. Switch ability mode like Zufia stun or impacts, I switch with B. Privacy, I don't have to talk about this. It's up to you, whatever you want to do with it. Accessibility, I have it on custom, and then optic color green I'm using. This is preference. The best ones are green, red, and purple. And opacity, I'm using 100. Screen shake off. So for example, you're playing on site and fuse starts fusing, and then all of your screen goes like this moving. Or you want to pick the guy, and then fuse is fusing, then your screen starts shaking. So when you want to pick, you're just moving like this, and then you miss your shots. And that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until the next one, stay safe.